Hey guys, today we're gonna make a super yummy side dish using little baby multicolored potatoes. They're so yummy and they're perfect alongside anything, chicken, fish, meat. They're really yummy and they're really pretty and they're easy to make. They're crispy. They're just a perfect side dish, but we're gonna do most of it over by the stove. They are boiled multicolored potatoes. So I have purple, red, and white potatoes. I boil them and then we're going to smash them with our baby cast iron skillet. We're gonna smash them and then drizzle them with olive oil, season them up, and then put them back in the oven to get crispy and flat. So all those flat, like rugged edges will get nice and crispy and brown and delicious. The only thing we have to do here is prep our herbs. So I have fresh rosemary. You can use dried, of course, but I have this gorgeous window garden that my sister made me. Thank you, Krista. So we're gonna use our fresh herbs. Of course, you can use dried. You know, with thyme, I never take the leaves off of the thyme and chop it because there's really no need to if it's going in the oven. But today, I'm going to, because we're going to kind of like sprinkle it over our beautiful, smushy, crusty, crunchy, salty potatoes. And I got this special truffle sea salt from my sister-in-law for Christmas. So we're going to use that and it's going to be amazing. Let me grab my knife, we'll chop this up, and then I will meet you over at the stove. Okay, let's go. Hey guys, okay, so we're over here at the stove and we are going to get our potatoes together. They're on the stove right now in a little pot and they were, I boiled them until they're fork tender, and fork tender obviously means that a fork can easily be slid into the potato, not a knife, a fork. So they have to be super soft so we can squish them. All right, so let's get that going and I'll bring you down to the counter. You can see my pretty little purple potatoes. I want you to be able to see the sheet pan back there too. Okay, so we have our pretty little purple potatoes, purple, white, and red potatoes here, and let me show you how we're going to do it. So I'll do a couple and show you what we're doing. So we have a potato here on our sheet pan, and now we're going to squish it with our baby cast iron skillet until it looks like this. It's pretty hot. You probably will need a spatula to put it on your sheet pan. And my sheet pan has aluminum foil and wax paper on it. So this is what it looks like. The purple one. So I'm gonna do all of them, get them on my sheet pan over here, and then I'll bring you back and I'll show you how we season them up. Okay, so we've got all of our potatoes nice and smashed. And I think before I didn't really describe the potatoes well enough. I didn't take a close enough look. We have our red potatoes here. We also have Yukon Gold, baby Yukon Gold potatoes, and purple potatoes. So they're nice and smashed and they look really good. And let me show you how we're gonna season them up. So we're just gonna drizzle each one with a little bit of olive oil so that they'll get that nice crust. And again, we just boiled these in some water on the stove. So then we're gonna season them up with some black pepper. And I have my oven preheating. It's at 425 right now. Nice and hot for us. We're gonna hit it with some garlic powder. I love garlic powder. There's a place for garlic powder and raw garlic, and this is the place for garlic powder. And I have my handy dandy delicious truffle sea salt. So let's get that in there. As soon as I open it up, I can smell the truffle. Yummy, yummy. If you don't have this, trust me, I make this all the time with just regular salt. You don't need truffle sea salt. All right, and obviously I put a lot of salt, but potatoes can handle it. So we're gonna throw these in the oven. Again, it's at 425 and it will probably take about 20 minutes probably. But I'll time it and I'll let you know exactly, and then I'll show you the finished product. Oopsie guys, I forgot the rosemary and the thyme, the chopped rosemary and the thyme. So let's get that on our potatoes over here. Just sprinkle it, try to get it as evenly as possible. Rosemary and thyme are very, very good with potatoes. And look at how pretty those look. Okay, now we're going in the oven and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, let's get our potatoes out of the oven, and I want to show you, oh my gosh, look how sizzly and bubbly and crispy and crunchy they are, all those brown crunchy edges. I want to show you how I finish it off. So of course, I love my Parmesan cheese, always using my Parmesan cheese. And we're just going to hit them with a little Parmesan cheese as soon as they come out of the oven, because it kind of melts in. And it will also add seasoning, the Parmesan flavor, of course, but the salty flavor too. And I'll let these cool just a little bit before I put them on a platter. And just to give them a little bit of balance and brightness, oops, I cannot grate my lemon zest on block of Parmesan cheese. Just a little lemon zest over each one. You've probably noticed a recurring theme with lemon zest with me and Parmesan cheese. I love lemon zest and Parmesan cheese. All right, those look out of this world. Let me show you. Ah, it's so heavy though. Show you close up. That's what they look like. Delicious.